Mr. Chairman, thank you for holding this hearing and for our witness for being here today. I appreciate it. For years, the people of Nevada have struggled to regain what they lost in the aftermath of the housing crisis. And we all know that this housing crisis was caused by greed and excess. And for too long, Nevada often has had the unfortunate distinction of having one of the highest rates of unemployment, foreclosures, underwater homes, homes sold in short sales, and personal bankruptcies. So trust, to me, is the center point of any relationship with a business, and I assume it's the same, that Wells Fargo has broken that trust. I consistently fight to ensure Nevadans retain the protections of their personal privacy, so I was shocked to hear the reports, Mr. Chairman, that the employees of Wells Fargo opened millions of bank accounts and credit cards without customers' consent. The actions of some Wells Fargo employees directly took money from Americans' pockets in order to artificially inflate company quotas. I had a constituent, and I've had a number of constituents call my office. This one happened to be from Henderson, Nevada, emailed me that says she was affected by Wells Fargo's tactics. She said she was insulted that leadership at Wells Fargo was unaware of these policies. And given the culture of wrongdoing that some of your employees exhibited, taking responsibilities, refunding customers, and conducting internal investigations should only be the first step as we plan to fix this mess. Accountability, reform, and putting your customers' interests first should be Wells Fargo's top priorities. And so with that, Mr. Stumpf, just a couple of questions. Do my constituents have a right to be insulted? I've heard a number of comments, probably more directed at you, that you take the Sergeant Schultz position, that you knew nothing as this was moving ahead, that perhaps you even took, and I heard this from one of my constituents, the Hillary Clinton approach, what difference does it make attitude. And let me tell you why they're talking this way. I've got your letter to your valued customers as you tried to explain to them some of the problems. That you may have seen news recently that some Wells Fargo customers received products and services that they did not need. You didn't tell them you were sorry in your customer service letter. You came to this committee and told us you were sorry, but you didn't tell your customers you were sorry. Do they have a right to be insulted?
Well, first of all, let me tell you, I had a number of media contacts last week, 1 broadcast and 4 in print, and I am sorry. I am accountable when we don't do it right 100% of the time, and I think, misquoted or misunderstood in one where I blame team members. We don't accept behavior that's not consistent with our culture, but I do accept responsibility, and I am sorry.
This letter appears that you're downplaying some of the concerns, and you said that some Wells Fargo customers, well, we're talking almost 2 million accounts that were opened up. Let me ask you this question. Was anybody on your board or yourself, did any of you have any opened unauthorized accounts in your names?
I don't know that. I've not seen a letter, on mine, and I was not funded any of the dollars.
What would you have done if you had an unauthorized account with somebody forged your own name? What would you have done about that?
Well, I've had that before where people have forged my name or stolen my identity.
Yeah.
But of course, I would be very disappointed, and I can surely understand your constituents' disappointment, and we have a lot of work. Nevada is a wonderful, important state to us. We've been there a long time, and I apologize to all of the American people and our customers, and we'll make it right.
Can I go back to Carrie Tolstead for a moment? You said you're not on the compensation board, but if the compensation board were to send you a recommendation to approve $100 million as a compensation package for her, would you support that?
I'm not on that board, and I think it's probably, maybe if I could just take a second, as I understand, and I'll get you the information about her $100 million. It's part of it is stock she has either purchased in the open market or exercised and owns for a 27-year career. There are some dollars that are in the money, options that she's not yet exercised. And then finally, there is a part of future grants that will be vesting over the few number of years, and the board will consider all of those things. They'll consider her entire situation in their deliberations.
Would you approve that?
You know, Senator, I want to be respectful of the committee and respectful of their process and not any way bias their decision.
Mr. Chairman, my time's run out. Thank you.
Senator Tester.